The stories of Mughal Emperor Akbar and his courtier Birbal have always been a wonderful blend of knowledge, intelligence, and humor. One such story is when Akbar decided to test Birbal's intelligence. Start of the story: one day, a meeting was going on in Emperor Akbar's court. All the ministers, courtiers, and Birbal were present in the court. Akbar had a habit of asking tricky questions to his subjects and courtiers, and this time he had something special in mind. Akbar suddenly looked at Birbal and said, "Birbal, I want to ask you a question. You always solve every problem of mine, but this time I want to see if you can answer this question or not." Birbal politely replied, "Your Majesty, whatever question you ask, I will try my best to answer it with my intelligence." Akbar said smilingly, "Okay, so my question is, what is the biggest thing in the world?" On hearing this question, there was a commotion in the court. All the courtiers started wondering what the answer to this question would be. Some were thinking that perhaps the biggest thing is the mountain, while some were thinking that the sea is the biggest. But Birbal said without any hesitation, "Your Majesty, the biggest thing is man's desires." Akbar asked in surprise, "How?" Birbal explained in detail, "Your Majesty, man's desires never end. No matter how much he gets, there is no end to his desires. Therefore, man's desires are the biggest." Akbar was impressed by Birbal's answer and praised him, but then asked another question, "Birbal, what is the smallest thing?" Birbal answered without any delay, "Your Majesty, the smallest thing is time." Akbar asked again in surprise, "Time? How?" Birbal smiled and said, "Your Majesty, time is the smallest thing because it never stops for anyone. Time changes within a moment, and we don't even realize it. Therefore, time is the smallest thing." Akbar was satisfied with this answer too, but then he said to Birbal, "Okay, Birbal, now I want to give you another challenge. This time I want to see how you complete this challenge." Akbar's challenge. Looking at the courtiers, Akbar said, "I want Birbal to bring me a horse that is neither completely black nor completely white." On hearing this, there was a commotion again among the courtiers. Everyone started thinking that this is an impossible challenge. If the horse is not black, it will be white. And if it is not white, it will be black. Where can such a horse be brought from? But Birbal still accepted Akbar's challenge and said, "Your Majesty, I will fulfill this challenge of yours too. But I need 1 day's time for this." Akbar gave him 1 day's time. Birbal's cleverness. The next day Birbal came to the court and said to Akbar, "Your Majesty, I have brought your horse." Akbar asked in surprise, "But where is the horse?" Birbal smiled and said, "Your Majesty, I have tied your horse outside the court. But there is one thing: you can see it, but cannot catch it." Akbar felt something strange after hearing Birbal's words. He immediately went outside the court and saw that a horse was standing there. The color of the horse was very strange. It was neither completely black nor completely white. It was a spotted horse, with black and white spots. Akbar said in surprise, "How is this possible? This horse is of both black and white color." Birbal smiled and said, "Your Majesty, you were told that the horse should neither be completely black nor completely white. This horse fulfills both those conditions. It is neither black nor white, but a mixture of both colors." Akbar was very impressed with Birbal's cleverness. He said, "Birbal, you have completed my challenge completely. I believe that your intelligence is unique." Thus, Birbal successfully completed another challenge with his cleverness and intelligence. Akbar praised Birbal and said, "My court is incomplete without an intelligent advisor like you." This story of Birbal's cleverness and Akbar's curiosity teaches us even today that every problem can be solved. We just have to use our intelligence and wisdom. The message of this story is that no matter how complex the difficulties are, if we have the right thinking and cleverness, we can find a solution to every problem. This is the essence of the stories of Akbar and Birbal, which inspire us even today. If you like this interesting story of Akbar Birbal, then like this video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can be the first to see such interesting and informative stories. Thank you.